all lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
I need to have another one of these.
Amen, amen.
Gee. I kind of.
This is way over the edge. Like we it's not even over the edge. We died already.
This is beyond the event horizon. Like we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah, we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah.
My whole point, he just needs to be quiet. People, over in excess of $200 million is being lost. People losing their jobs and things of that nature, and here you are joking as usual. I have no problem with them tweeting because players tweet all the time. Mm-hmm. That's not the issue. You need to focus, okay, on getting a deal done, getting a collective bargaining agreement reached, so you can get back on the court and make up to millions upon millions of fans who watched you wet the bed in the fourth quarter. That's what you need to be doing. I don't want to hear anything about football. I don't want to hear anything about anything else. I don't want to care. I want to hear about their sneakers with his tight suit on and all that. I have no problem with that either. I got no problem with none of that. It is time. And the reason that I say it's time is because he's a great guy and he's got to deal with a lot of stuff. And we, bottom line is he's a great person. Okay, and we shouldn't even be focused on anything but his game. But his game has come up short time and time again. And the one other thing that I want to say before I leave this to you, and I'm dead serious about this, there's something that's really starting to alarm me. You got titles, none of the great guys, they shun all of that. Gotta get it done, totally. But to lose in the finals the way that he did, and then to come out here with the smile on your face like that, the world is just beautiful. I don't understand it. Champions don't do that. They just don't. That's what I wanted to say.
Sounds familiar.
He won the title champions. Right. Talk about the price that champions feel that way. But the other issue, like I talked to before, is I've spoken to champions, and they talk about the price that they paid in order to win, to be crowned champions. Right. And this guy is walking around like he won the title. It bothers me. Enough. You got to get it done. Period. No more excuses. No more. I don't care about what products you're selling. I don't care about what you do through November, through May. I care about what you're going to do in terms of putting rings on your finger. Everybody else can shut up. It is time. I'm tired of this man being celebrated. For what? We know you're great. How about winning? Win for once.
Just win. Yeah.
Just win, baby.
How you die does not redeem how you lived. You do not become a hero in your death when you are a weapon of the enemy in your life.
Well, negotiations, right? Politics.
And we're out of time. So you
Hey, all gravity, any day above ground, live it. Hope you're having a fantastic start to your Wednesday. And you know what it means when it's Wednesday. It means to go out and hump something. And it should have been a good night for you yesterday to hump something. It should be a good night for you to hump something today. Because me. They lost. Sorry if you have earbuds in your hair, but we just got to make that clear and we got to affirm it one more time. So if you have earbuds, we're going to give you less than 2 seconds. 1, 2. Wait, that wasn't deep enough. Pause. They lost. I warned you, MAGA Republicans. I warned you, Blue MAGA. I warned you, conservatives, for the better part of not 1, not 2, but 3 years. Enough with black people. Black people ain't your problem. Black people just out here trying to exist. Black people just trying to get a slice of the American dream. Black people out here just trying to live their lives, raise their kids, put them through college, make them great adults. You fuckers sat up here for months, weeks, days. We're going backwards because it's MAGA. They think backwards. We warned you. Stop with the culture war bullshit. Policy over the politician. Get out there in your communities and do the work. It's not just about being online, doom tweeting about some other candidate on the other side you didn't like, or hoping that there's some rhino, that way y'all call him, not me, who told you that maybe they don't agree with what the scumbag said. Do you think you have Democrats over there calling people dinos? No, they just get rid of them. I told y'all after 2020, whoever wins, the other side that lost has to get younger. They have to get better ideas. Y'all on the Republican side, you bitch conservatives, you lost. And instead of you going out there and changing the message around, knowing that Trump wasn't going to be there, and there was a void there. So your void should have been filled with policy, changing shit. You had conservatives that give a fuck, telling you, I'm on the ground in these communities. I'm here. I know what the problems are. We are trying to tell you what the problems are. Bring somebody from the GOP down there so we can have these conversations and they could come see it for themselves. No. Bitch tweeting about black folks. Bitch tweeting about Asians. Bitch tweeting about Hispanics. Bitch tweeting about white people that don't align with you. Bitch tweeting about Israel. Bitch tweeting about the UK. Bitch tweeting about China. Bitch tweeting about Japan. Bitch tweeting about Africa. Bitch tweeting about South America. No policy. Nothing. Y'all had the young girl up there in Connecticut bring light to the fact that there's transgenders up there that were racing with young girls. Respect to her for that. Did y'all say, let me bring her on the programs to highlight this issue? No, you waited for some bitch ass influencer to start bringing noise to it. It's had all them boys come over to the yard while they were shaking their little milkshakes. And y'all pushed her out the way for some asshole who's never had to deal with a transgender well, this is on the right, unless they met Blair White or fucked them. But, you know, we're not going to go there. We'll wait for the CPAC/ANFEST/TPUSA stories. We'll wait for that. And y'all lost the issue. And while y'all were doing that, pushing that young girl out, she should have been in Congress talking to them. Maybe you'd have got the law in the book already, but you didn't do that. You did what you did with the influencer class, and now look, the Democrats said, oh shit, they're not looking at us. We're going to just start ramming through all this legislation. And what did they do now that we're here on November 5th, 2025? They ran the legislation through. You can't stop them. We told y'all the economy was fucked up. Get the supply chain fixed. We told you this multiple times. That's how you fix it. Empower the workers. No, you watch corporation after corporation. Now, these are small businesses. We got to add that too. And we're going to get on MAGA forgetting about small businesses. But you saw all these trucking companies go belly up the last 3 years. And y'all didn't even say, you know what? Let me figure out a solution. We got all these small business trucking companies on our side. Let's see if we can get them to the people so that way they could see how great they work and we could go get them some contracts. That way, maybe they can all go multinational. Now we have small businesses that can traverse this country and help temporarily fix the supply chain, but we can at least have things moving so we don't have to depend on everybody else. You didn't do that. Bitch tweeting about Carmelo Anthony, not the basketball player. Bitch tweeting about Shiloh Hendricks. Bitch tweeting about getting the N-word put in the mainstream so you bitches can say it, because you are bitches enough right now. You can't say it, even though it's on the books as a First Amendment right. You can go say it, even though you're going to get consequences and you're going to get stomped down the street, but you should be able to say it. Didn't want to do that. You wanted to bitch tweet enough so Trump could say, you know what? I'm going to put an executive order that you could say the N-word. You knew from a year ago they were pushing mamdani. Didn't do nothing. You have Republicans out there in Staten Island. You have Republicans all over the city. Didn't galvanize none of them. All you influencer bitches. It's not, New York is a major hub in the world. Anybody could get a flight there. Anybody from anywhere. Nonstop. You bitches should have been on the ground from LaGuardia and Kennedy, and some of you poor assholes at Newark. I don't care if Cosmo Fury get mad at me. Y'all should have been clicking together, getting the bullshit Airbnbs, the bullshit hotels, the bullshit $6 water, and y'all should have been in them neighborhoods talking about conservative principles. Didn't do none of that. You waited till Trump's bitch ass showed up in the Bronx for y'all to talk about New York, even though they watched Trump do that. And then guess what happened? They said, okay, well, we're going to have to concede New York. We're going to keep it blue. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to get somebody that they can't fuck with. And they went and got some scumbag wannabe socialist who now telling you that he can't pay for none of the stuff that he said, but he going to figure out whilst giving them Jewish contractors those nice city contracts. Y'all watched him operate for a year. Didn't stop him. You going to bullshit Black Conservative Federation dinners who was serving dry ass, cold ass fried chicken and hoping Trump would show up. That's what y'all were focused on. Them Chicago red idiots. Yeah, I'm going to say it. And I'm just going to say, them Chicago red idiots, you deserve everything that's going to happen to y'all next year. And I mean that. Because y'all all over talking about, oh, Chicago's in trouble. Chicago's in trouble. We got to get more GOP in there. You got Devin R. Jones out there in the South Side busting his ass right now, and y'all don't hook up with this man. You want a Trump cosign wearing your fucked up MAGA hats. Y'all can kiss my ass. If Chicago goes stay blue, you know what? I don't even blame Afro. I don't blame Harvey, because they out there, they at least bringing light to the problem. I don't blame Kanisha Taught You. They out there at least trying to make it better for at least the people they care about and their family. You fucks over there know what the problem is, and you bitches are too scared to go sit on that city council, go deal with them aldermans and all them wards and go change some. No, you just want to bitch tweet all day. Jump in fucking spaces. That's what y'all want to do. Y'all don't want to save the country. You just want to be celebrities. Here it is. Y'all took L's, right? I want y'all to understand this, family. Good afternoon to y'all. I know I'm going on a rant, but it got to be said. We doing all this, right? They bitch tweeting for the last 24 hours. Them fuckers are about to go lose Texas. No Calvinizing to go save Texas. None of that. Texas is about to get Texas. They're their most reliable state. They're about to lose because they don't know how to galvanize. Hey, dumb fucks. Mamdani winning just enabled every one of them Arabs and Muslims down there to go do what they did to Michigan. And y'all are sitting there bitching. No work. Why is Scott Presler that fake ass fraud? Why is he not taking a plane down to Austin and work his way around that state? I know Texas is big. Might cost him about 2 months of his life. Why he ain't down there? You should be doing fucking policy right now in Texas. That's what you should be doing. But you don't want to do that. You're bitching about Pennsylvania, a state that you were never going to change. And wait till I show you the tweet that somebody put up. He's next. You know who didn't have a problem last night? Florida. Oh, Florida was quiet last night. Yeah, they had a couple of races, but they were fairly quiet. Stayed Republican for the most part. Yeah. Got your ass kicked in Jersey. Got your ass kicked in New York City. Got your ass kicked in Virginia. They're about to go to a runoff in Minnesota for that mayor race. California do what they do. Atlanta brought back Andre Dickens. Look like he might be governor in 4 years. MAGA, y'all got to be the most worthless movement I've ever seen. And that's saying a lot because we've had worthless movements. You got Tiny Tranny out there talking about New York City. Bitch, you live in Austin, a place where the liberals done took over, which is good for you because you be going to, never mind. Decent barbecue from what I'm hearing. They took over already. I don't see a bitch ass in a red area in Texas, and there's plenty. Don't see you there, but okay. All right. Y'all deserve everything you got last night. And I would have figured it would have woke y'all up. It didn't. Bitch tweeting. Oh, you don't believe me. You need an example. I figured you did. I figured you did. We're going to show you one quick one, and then I'm going to address the room, and then we're going to have fun. Bitching. Bitch tweeting right here. Now, this was last week. Last Wednesday. So a week. It's been a week. Bitching.
Is anybody paying attention to the governor's race in Virginia? Because if so, you probably noticed that without a doubt, this shows that Barack Obama does not care about black people. Point in fact, Democrats don't care about black people. For all of their dog whistling, claim to uplift black women, uplift black women's voices because they claim that women, specifically black women, are so marginalized and such victims that they want to uplift them. So why is it that Barack Obama came out and endorsed Abigail Spanberger, the liberal white woman who's a Democrat, over Winsome Sears, who's a whole full black woman.
You mean Jamaican? As I said last night, and I'll say it again, Obama already gave out his endorsement for the Jamaicans.
Winsome Sears is an actual black woman, unlike Kamala Harris, who's an Indian white Irish woman cosplaying as a black woman. But we all remember how Barack Obama came out last year and shamed us black men for not wanting to support Kamala Harris.
No, he didn't shame me, Negro, and I'm black. He ain't shame me. You Negroes like this, I don't even know what you got on. This nigga cut out a whole cargo hat out of some cargo pants. Negro, the reason why y'all got shamed last year is because you Negroes have no nuts. You new political Negroes just show up every 2 weeks acting like you know what politics is, because politics is fun now. You ain't been in the trenches. You ain't seen it. We said something about Obama way back in 2017. We said something about that man way back in 2015. We said something about that man way back in 2011 when he sold us out for the gay vote. We already been on that man. Pause. You new niggas that just got out of high school and maybe just got y'all degrees. Now y'all want to act like you smart, boy, like your mama and your daddy should have told you. Stay out of grown folk business.
Called us misogynistic, right? So this goes to show that not only is the Democrat plantation a gynocracy full of hyenas where the women have the hierarchy over men, they just send Barack Obama out there to do the shilling for the Democrat plantation.
As well he should, and I hope he got a nice fee out of it, because that's all he is. He fee bomber now. And it goes to show when you're a political figure, that's what you become. You become a fee whore. Trust and believe. We'll find out at the end of this year, going into next year, how much Kamala Harris made on her book tour. I'm going to guess about 7 figures.
Winsome Sears is a black woman, and an American black woman who's actually from Haiti. Now,
this nigga said she from Haiti. There you go. See, what did I tell y'all about these new political Negroes? Haiti? Winsome. I ain't never met no Haitian woman with the name Winsome. Haiti. That's good to know. That woman got her ass kicked last night, and then she just doom scrolling right now online and sees this video come up. And at the minute mark, this man say, "You from Haiti?" Okay.
Remember last year, Democrats dog whistled and acted like they cared about Haitians when there was rumors out there saying that Haitians were kidnapping people's cats and dogs and possibly eating them. They came out and did all this crying, talking about, oh, that's racist, like they cared about Haitians.
Uh-huh. Interesting. So according to you, how come the Haitian woman that was running for Virginia governor, how come she didn't come outside and defend her people? I'm just saying, since she's Haitian, you know, she came from Port-au-Prince with $1.75 and her daddy. I know what the real story is. I'm just saying, I'm just fucking it up like he's doing it. Because we looking right now. Where's Winsome? Where's her saying, I'm defending folk who were told that they were eating cats and dogs up there in Ohio? Huh? There's nothing here. She didn't defend her Haitian people, sir. Oh, okay. Give us more.
Cats and dogs and possibly eating them. They came out and did all this crying, talking about, oh, that's racist, like they cared about Haitians. Winsome Sears is actually from Haiti. And
he said it twice now. She's actually from Haiti. New political Negroes.
She served in the military, in the Marines. How come she didn't get endorsed, Barack Obama? She's a black woman. And
I thought we didn't do identity politics. Fam, maybe y'all can help me out. I was told we don't do identity politics. That's bad. This is what I was told. Now, again, I could be wrong.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Then shut the fuck up in 2024.
You sound dumb.
Maybe I was told differently. Maybe I heard it different. I was told identity politics are no-go.
Actual black woman, but yet you endorse Abigail Spanberger, the liberal, lobotomized white woman who actually wants to transgender children, right? Who doesn't believe that men should not be in women's sports. The one who refuses to remove her endorsement of Jay Jones, the crazy guy who fantasizes about.
By the way, he won, by the way, so.
Killing his political opponents and watching their children die. Come on, Barack Obama. We know you don't care about black people, but could you let us know any louder?
Yeah.
Be quiet! Shut up!
All right, y'all. There it is. Oh, we ain't done. I'm just saying. Oh, by the way, I kind of screwed up. I said I was going to do something today, but I screwed up. But we're going to start now. All right, let's address the room and have fun today. Oh, this is going to be on for the whole stream now. Let's see who's in the building. Emmanuel Briggs, hello. Miss Nisi, hello. Cosmo Fury, hello. Anita Harrell, hello. Sybil, hello. Wallow J, hello. William Morant, hello. DSA1, hello. RBJ, hello. Rokamuro, hello. SD Johnson, hello. Brother Torian, hello. Stolen Ancestors, hello. I don't even know. Hold on. We'll change it after it's over. Ruthless Millennial, hello. And for those who haven't said anything in the live chat or the comments, hello. Ho niggas. I'm saying it. Hoes. Listen to these hoes crying. Maybe if you hoes would have went outside and done some work, you might have won something instead of getting your ass kicked last night badly. Oh, you think it's not that bad? Shit, we going to the hometown, fam. Yes, we are. Fam. We're going to listen to ABC 7 the day after Mamdani won. They say he had a whole line outside for people trying to get in to hear him speak about the victory. They wanted to be a part of it. You know what I'm going to liken this to? This is like when the Red Sox beat the Yankees down 3-0-3 and coming back and winning the ALCS in 2004. You knew they had the potential to do something, but you didn't expect it. That's how MAGA acted last night. Okay, yeah, we have... And this was the bullshit that really got me. These were the same people who were crying about early voting, right? Trump was supposed to get rid of it. So you knew Democrats and liberals were going to go outside and early vote. You fucks waited till the last day to go vote. Because y'all said Republicans usually vote on the last day. Or the day of the elections, I should call it. And you thought you were going to win with that. Maybe y'all forgot, but people have been used to early voting for about 5 years now. I'm not talking about absentee ballots or provisional ballot. I'm talking about you can vote up to a month before your election. Y'all didn't take that into consideration. You didn't, because you wanted to bitch. Well, Bitch at this.
SNAP benefits.
Democrats can
Oh, damn. It didn't play. Let me see if I can rewind it. Damn. I really should have. I should have just. Whatever. Let's play this. Now, this is Jersey. No, you know what? Yeah, let's play Jersey.
Congresswoman Mikey Sherrill made history, becoming the first female Democrat to lead the Garden State.
First female Democrat. First female Democrat. But that fool was over there bitching about Obama and his identity politics. But y'all were the same ones talking about Winsome Sears would be the first black woman to lead Virginia. You want to be Republican liberal bitches.
The polls were close in the final days of the campaign, but when it was done, Sherrill finished with a decisive victory. For more, we go live to Eyewitness News reporter Lindsay Tuckman in Hoboken. Lindsay, I understand we're going to hear from Sherrill herself later.
What did I tell y'all about Hoboken last night?
This afternoon.
Yeah, indeed we will, David. And we also spoke to people here in busy downtown Hoboken, where residents tell us that affordability is what they want to see the next governor of New Jersey address. And polling data from the polls does show that a lot of voters want taxes and the economy to be the most important issues that the governor addresses. And clearly they believe that Mikey Sherrill is the woman for the job.
New Jersey Governor-elect Mikey Sherrill is hitting the ground running after her big win Tuesday night, meeting Wednesday morning with current Governor Phil Murphy in Trenton to discuss her transition to office.
New Jersey feels like the center of it all, and I'm really excited about what we have coming up.
The Democrat spoke about her win on Good Morning America today. Sherrill defeated Republican Jack Ciattarelli, who led an energetic campaign and was endorsed by President Trump.
Wait a minute. Hold it.
On Good Morning Phil Murphy.
Hold it. Sir, I got a question. Now, maybe this is his, no, this isn't his lieutenant governor because it was a man. Who is that, sir? Wait a minute. Let me see something. Let me see something. Let me see. Is that the new one? Sir, is that nah, they say he divorced. Sir, is that the new one? Now, don't tell me that's your girlfriend. I'm just saying, because if that's your girlfriend, I see what y'all are doing, and it didn't work because you're lost. So, is this the new thing with MAGA now? Y'all out there getting South Asians? Okay.
Sherrill defeated Republican Jack Ciattarelli, who led an energetic campaign and was endorsed by President Trump. Sherrill focused much of her campaign on standing up to the president and casting blame for voters' concerns over the economy on Republican policies.
Given how poor the economy under this administration is doing, I think we see 22 states in recession. I really want to make the case that, look, if we are going to create some economic success, New Jersey is the place to do it.
The four-term member of Congress was a Navy helicopter pilot and former prosecutor. And now, the 53-year-old will be the second female governor of the Garden State. For voters in Hoboken this morning, they hope she follows through on her campaign promise.
Identity politics. Second white woman to serve as governor. Huh. She will be soon compared to Christy Todd Whitman.
I want to be able to afford food. It's too expensive. You know, it has to go.
You need a Costco card.
Down.
I'm not even trying to be a dick about it. Get a Costco card. It'll save you so much money. Get a Sam's Club. Let me look. Now, you say y'all's in Hoboken, right? All right. Let me see where this Hoboken Sam's Club is. Let me see where this is at. Because we know y'all got one. And there it is. Y'all got, okay, so you got to go to Secaucus. No, wait, y'all have one right there. Clinton Street. Y'all got one right there on Clinton Street. Come on now. Get you a car. Stop being lazy. For y'all that don't believe me, there you go. Sam's Club. Let me back it up a little bit. Oh wait, that's the one that's Secaucus. Okay, Secaucus is not that far. I thought that was one in Hoboken. That was on me. I don't know why they wrote it like that. But fact of the matter is, they sell Make a Mark chicken, 7 pounds, $21. Well, the other day I got it for 19. I don't want to hear it. Gotta work smarter, not harder.
And I hope every elected official is up for the task.
What did I tell y'all yesterday? How Hoboken looked like Brooklyn.
Doesn't matter what party, as long as they're doing their best, trying to do the best for the community.
Now, after this morning's meeting wraps up with Murphy, Cheryl does plan to be holding a news conference within the next hour where she will address her vision for the future now that the election is over. And it is very likely she will talk about those issues from those voters we just heard from. Live in Hoboken, Lindsay Tuckman, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Now, this is Mamdani's victory speech. What I tell you. Oh, this pissed them off last night, boy. So what we're going to do, we're not going to watch the whole thing. But what I did for y'all, I found the clip. Boy, they was upset. But again, bitching. And y'all should stay around. We got something for Vivek. We got something for Rob Smith. We're gonna have fun tonight. Today. All right. Here's the clip. Now this is from Laverne Spicer, as you can see right here. That's Laverne Spicer. So Laverne went into the Joey Manorino. They went in there, and she over here doom scrolling, and she saw this, and she couldn't cuss because it would look today people would know it's her, but this is her. So let's see what they put up.
Thank you.
Did you hear that? Now, the other day they put up a tweet talking about he was around some black DJ and he was listening to Not Like Us. But the second he wins, boom, he plays his music. Get it? What was his rap name again? DJ Cardamon or some shit? Cardamon King, whatever the hell it was. I don't hear no rap. There you go. There you go. Oh shit, he started playing MIA. Let's get it.
Sharp like a razor to blood clot.
That motherfuckers was tight. That about to be the anthem for the rest of the year, boy. They were saying in that language, we just whooped Trump and MAGA's ass. We want some more. It sucks, but we want some more. That chick about to be pregnant in like 4 months. You watch what I tell you.
You said what?
Get some. I'm guessing that's his mama. And his pop. They got the whole family there for blood. Y'all can't touch that man. He just conservatives. I just want y'all. Hold on, let's blow this up. Conservatives. I just want y'all to show. I want to show y'all something. Conservatives, you bitches can't say nothing to this man. That man got a whole family right here, blood. He took y'all's bullshit principles that are in standard nature that y'all perverted and shoved it right in your face. Yes, DSA 1. He smacked Cuomo. Cuomo, he lost. He got his mama, his daddy, even though he was around black folks, and now y'all say he ain't black. He got a girlfriend who I'm sure he'll marry because, you know, he needs that for the aesthetic. He came in a nice suit. He kept it trill. He took his shots at Trump. Y'all can't say nothing to this man until he fucks up. But you know what it is. Let's get some more. What y'all should do is y'all should Shazam this song. And anytime MAGA say something, play that song. Or screen record what I'm going to do right here and send it to MAGA every time they want to say something about mamdani and say this is your fault. Bruh. You scumbags. That's what y'all get. Look at this here. There go Jay Jones. He put out tweets and he put out text messages talking about he should go shoot somebody in the head. Wait a minute. Fam, did he not say he was going to shoot somebody in the head? But y'all said that if Trump shot somebody on Fifth Avenue, he wouldn't get convicted. Huh. This is what I heard. They took what Trump said and MAGA said and reversed it. That's gotta suck. They used y'all's playbook. Y'all want to talk to me? Get over here, MAGA. Come here. You bums. I've never seen a side take this L this bad in a long while. You bums. Oh, wait. MAGA's all about pictures, so they wouldn't understand what I just said. All right, MAGA. I'm going to help you. There you go. They pulled all that on you last night. Do y'all see how many tweets I done put up?
Mike Wilson.
Oh, win some, win some. Wagwan, win some. Wagwan. Hey, we you know we got to listen to you. You know we got to listen to you. Let's hear what you said. She got the husband. She got one of the daughters. I think the other one's on her right side. Get some.
My opponent, Abigail, ran as a moderate. If she governs as one, then she will unite us and she'll heal our divide and win our support.
Well, unfortunately, fam, you have just gotten a crash course in what a defeated Jamaican sounds like. Now it's all about kumbaya. Y'all saw this at the Olympics when Sha'Carri and them dusted the Jamaican women team and Noah and them dusted the men. Now it's all kumbaya. We all won.
Mike Wilson.
Yeah, right. You can go somewhere with your life.
I hope and pray she does. But all should
Now
know,
she want to be Movado.
I don't consider this a loss because remember, I've always said this. I'm a Christian first and a Republican second, and that's the way it always will be.
Oh, did y'all hear that? Identity politics. Y'all gotta love it. Now you're a whole Republican now. Oh, okay. Why did my thing freeze? Hold on. Wow, my thing froze now. That's crazy. Hold on, give me 1 second, fam. I don't know why my thing froze. Work now, hopefully. All right, we good. We back. All right, I don't know why it froze. All right, let's go back on that screen. We gotta laugh at her. Go ahead. Tell us more.
Because no political party has ever given their life for me.
No political party has given their life for me. But you ran to the right. You could have stayed independent. You might have had a better shot.
So your voice isn't lost. And I'm not going anywhere, and neither are you.
AKA, I'm going to try to run for Congress.
Virginia is not a radical leftist state, and we will hold to account anyone who tries to impose on us.
Wait a minute, ma'am. Now, you done lost last night, right? I have it correct, right? She lost. What was that French you just said? Maybe that dude was right. Maybe you are from IT, the way you were speaking French.
Who is we? Who is we?
I'm just saying. Who's this we? But all right, you got it.
The ideology of the left. My opponent, Abigail, ran as a moderate.
Now, I saw Professor Black Truth's thing this morning. Didn't I tell y'all last year that if they run a moderate Democrat in the 28th election and them Republicans put up JD gonna get his ass whooped? You see the play?
Why do you feel a necessity to insult people?
Again.
Is that
where's the script? Where's the script? Read the script.
Is this a big defensive thing that you've got?
Read the script.
Why don't you read your own script?
I told y'all, moderate Democrat, push to the center, agree with both sides, you can't lose. You bums over there on the right don't even realize what they did in the span of a year. And you see how quick this year passed. While y'all were worrying about what kind of tranny was that crashed that plane in DC, they were moving. They said, we gonna get a whole bunch of different type of Democrats. That way they can't zero in and crush all our chances. They got themselves a socialist. They done got themselves moderates. They done got people who are even conservative in their views. They showing y'all ran around there talking about blue hairs and septum rings. And who defeated you? Oh, y'all gonna hate what I'm about to say right here. And this is no slight on y'all. It's got nothing to do with y'all directly. Do y'all understand the American dream defeated MAGA yesterday? Oh, you not ready to hear me?
Sharp like a razor to blood clot.
I'm going to say that again. The American dream defeated MAGA yesterday.
This is how real it is to The Rock. Chills. This is how real it is to The Rock.
This is why you come to this channel, because I'm going to tell you like it is. Do y'all realize that the Democrats used families to defeat MAGA yesterday?
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
One more time.
Get to work!
MAGA got defeated by families yesterday. Winston got destroyed, right? It took the quote-unquote black woman to have to humble herself in front of her fucking family on your side. Whereas on the other side, Mamdani, we just saw family. Spamberger, in that first report, not Spamberger, I'm sorry, Cheryl, out there in Jersey, showed what? When she came on the stage, them two people she first kissed, those were her kids. Family. Insane. And those were two of the biggest races in the country that everybody was watching. You got defeated by the American dream. You losers. Democrats showed up there with their families last night and accepted that their kids hang around the septum rings. But notice, not now one of them came out there and not now one of them looked like your typical BS MAGA, this is what a leftist look like aesthetic. Because I loved it that they're still trying to go knock Kamami's stepdaughter and they're making her bigger all the motherfucking time. Well, we know why they're really doing it, because she's white, but you know what I'm saying. Them Democrats showed up there with normal looking families. Any family you would pass on the street. They took what y'all be talking about. Oh, this right here, look at our family photos. This is the American dream. This is what we fight for. They said, word, we taking that. And you fuckers let them take it. And now that's what they're going to use for the next year. Families. Oh, wait. Do y'all want me to shut off the music for what I'm about to say or leave it on? I'm going to let y'all decide, whoever's still here. You could put a 1 for me to shut the music off and say what I'm about to say, or leave the music on, just put 2. I want to see something, because I'm about to say something that they really not going to like, and I know people going to get mad at me for saying it. Anyway, how y'all doing today? I always forget to ask that. I think I'm going to cut up that when I came in. Pause. I think I'm going to cut that up and put that up separately. A whole bunch of people saying 2. Okay. Now, y'all heard me just talk about them families, right? What was, I want to see who was paying attention to it. I showed you Cheryl's, right? And I showed you Mamdani. Do you understand the through line was, wasn't no mixed company? Y'all don't want to hear me. You didn't see mixed company. And what I mean by that is you didn't see any interracials. Now, before some dickhead that's sitting in the back, just lurking, think that I'm being racist when I say that, I want you to shut up before you type. I want you to really listen to what I'm about to say. Do you understand that the MAGA movement, that's supposed to be about white purity and all that other dumb shit they be running around within their hearts and their souls? They did exactly what the liberals do to try to play rainbow coalition. Again, think about it, family. The two most looked at races, 2 out of the 3, because the other one was the Minnesota race. The people that won showed their entire perfectly normal looking family. And they were all the same race. They were all the same, because of course MAGA like to lie and say they don't do identity politics. They were all the same color. See, MAGA couldn't knock either one of them because when they looked up who they dating to try to get dirt, they saw, oh shit, Cheryl got a white man. She got 2 kids. We can't go do that. That'd be like knocking us. Okay, we could go get mamdani and talk about 9/11 and all this other dumb shit. Fuck, he got a girlfriend and both his parents are there. Now we gonna look like a right hypocrite because I'm sure mamdani's parents are legal citizens, so you can't knock them. And every time they try to doom tweet about, oh, we need to go revoke his citizenship status because he lied, you think the voters cared about that? Nope. They saw a family that went through the process on mamdani's case and saw that he rose whatever rank he rose. He might be okay. And the people that voted for that man were the young folk. Do you understand that what mamdani did last night? He made leaps and bounds for a conservative message more than them assholes over there on the right.
It's a round. It's a rap for you round. And a rap for your round. I'll let a round rap around every rap around till it's rap around. This rap around. I'll rap around a round rap. I'll let a round rap around round. How you gonna get around that?
Make sure you send that part to MAGA. Zoran mamdani was more of a conservative during that election cycle than anybody else I've seen in years that actually had a conservative message. Yes, it could be tweaked, but it actually worked. Now, yes, it's steeped in socialism. But if you tweak it a little bit, it damn near sounds like a conservative message now, doesn't it? And they fell for it. MAGA didn't even pick that up. MAGA with this man showed us how much of a liberal sect that they are. Don't never let them tell you any different. Them fools knew exactly what they were doing. Whoever ran his campaign needs a raise. They saw black family and them bitches did not. Those bitches over there in Turning Point USA that were running around going to homecomings, fucking with students, fucking with faculty, fucking with the alumni. These bitches saw a black family who emigrated here. and you bitches said, I'm going to go fuck with students instead of going out in Virginia and stumping for this woman who's a conservative like me, which just goes to show you they don't believe in none of that bullshit that they're talking. All that money, all that prestige they supposedly say they get, they couldn't do that. They found money to go to HBCUs to go fuck with students. They couldn't find money to organize drives and town halls and invite this woman here, pay her a nice little fee, and help her get the message out to folk, the conservative message, so you can get on one accord. Couldn't be bothered to call up the Virginia GOP and say, we want to organize a town hall. We could do it in Richmond. We could do it in Fredericksburg. We could even do it up there in Fairfax. Put us somewhere, even if it's outdoors, and you could have did this in the summer. And let's have Winsome. We talk about conservative values, and let's bring Winsome out there. No, couldn't do that. You didn't even have to be part of Turning Point USA. You could have just did it off the strength that she is a melanated woman. But I bet you if she had a white husband, you'd have done it. I bet you. If she had a white husband and mixed kids, y'all would have done it. But as I told y'all months ago, as long as you have a spouse that is the same as you as a black person, meaning melanin count, they're not going to support you. Your ceiling is low. And you just got a crash course, a beautiful demonstration of it last night. Here's Vanessa Jones.
I'm happy. You know why? Buyer's remorse from independents. Independents gave Donald Trump a shot. Buyer's remorse. The Latin community gave him a shot. You see, buyer's remorse.
Oh, yeah, we know, Vanessa, we know. But we also remember how your bitch ass went out there talking about Kamala Harris changing around and saying, when people were like, where's your black male agenda? She puts out some bullshit on her website, and you like, this is a policy document. This is a love letter to black men. And we're like, nigga, what is this? And you know, she ain't mean none of the stuff she said in there. And it went and backfired so badly, they switched it around, added some things, put Latinos instead of black, and thought that was going to win. And they still went over there and voted for Trump. Interesting.
Get to work! Black men gave Trump a shot. They've come back home. Buyer's remorse. Why? Because people are sick of the status quo. That's why they voted for Trump the first time. That's why they voted him out the second time. That's why they voted him back in. People want change. And Donald Trump said he was going to do something about grocery prices.
By the way, Mamdani and them just played Not Like Us again. If you listen really closely, you can hear it in the background.
He's done everything, but he's putting in gold toilets in the White House. He's tearing up. He's gallivanting around the world. And you're seeing buyer's remorse in places where Republicans had some hope. This thing is starting to settle out now. This is about basic needs that people have and basic rights people expect. That's what seems to be under fire from this administration. And if they think they can spin and talk and spin and talk and nobody's going to notice that, they just got proven wrong tonight. I'm happy. You know what?
Shout out to Hotep Jesus. He's correct. Election results today. Democrats 5, Republicans 0. Y'all still want to focus on black men being violent in Israel, or are you ready to grow up? You're not going to grow up. Black people bad. Do y'all understand right now what they're doing is writing in the little bullshit notebooks about what's going on with Carmelo Anthony? They already setting up the goddamn streams. Carmelo Anthony trial day one. They're already setting them up. Fuckers are going down there right now trying to get press credentials. That's what they care about. They're about to lose Texas. They're worried about some boy defending himself. Interesting. Brother Torian's favorite. This Zeke Arkham bitch. And by the way, I saw many a tweet yesterday from supposed Southern people talking about all our Southern states are closed. You New Yorkers stay up there. All right. Dear Florida. All right, listen. The nigga gonna start begging like Keith Sweat. I'm a 3-time Trump voter. I refuse to vote for any Democrat. I'm staunchly conservatarian. Conservatarian. I wonder if that's a word. Let me look. Probably is. Libertarian conservatism. This nigga doesn't want to call himself. He don't even want to call himself a libertarian. He calls himself a conservatarian. You
It was hard work, and I worked hard. My ass bleeds for you.
Oh my God. I converted my wife to the right. I'm raising a right-leaning child. I was law enforcement in New York. I've gone through enough suffering, being cursed out and called out of name to last 5 lifetimes. Okay. Grow up. Doesn't that not sound like a snowflake? I got called names while I was in uniform. Okay, you worked for NYPD. One of the most racist police forces on earth. Ooh, I got roasted on the street because of my non-slip shoes. Okay. Who cares? Buck up, Buttercup. You're supposed to be a cop. You're supposed to be tough. You got, according to y'all, niggas is out there just shooting every day, B. So you might get hit with a stray. You got to be tough. You got to take that shot, jump in the RMP and get to the hospital. Patch that shit up. You get your nice little thing. When you get out, everybody waiting for you and they cheering you and giving you the salute, and then you get back to work. You over there. I respect them type of cops. You know, I ain't got much respect for the police because I ain't trying to see no cops die, because we know what happened when them cops die. They get more cops. And they already pissed off. Now you got one of their brothers or sisters down in the line of duty, or they get harmed, and they going to take it out on the community they go to. I need y'all to grow up and get some nuts. I thought MAGA was this tough. This is snowflake drivel. I think he used to be. I'm starting to think he used to be a Libercrat. I'm just saying. With mamdani in New York, the neon-haired septum ring wearing having bathed in bathed, in a month, leftists are going to start migrating to Long Island. Okay, so you're in Long Island. So you ran to Long Island. And you probably, well, if I had to guess, knowing the way he talking, he's probably out there in Suffolk County, which is red. Suffolk County is red. But you're still crying. You're in a red county and you're crying about something that's happening at least at the minimum 40 miles away. I'm asking for asylum in your state. I promise I won't mess up the status quo. After that, you could put up a wall. I'll even help you build it. Hugs, Zeke. So you're teaching your family that you're a runner. Now, understandably, again, we left because there were no opportunities in New York. That's a whole different deal. This motherfucker is praying somebody in Florida gonna sponsor him and his house to move to Florida when this bitch could have done it for 5 years but didn't do it. I just want y'all to understand this is the same dude who wanted to go fight some white politician who went on a stream with 2 white men and looked like Toby from the Roots book, not Kunta Kinte, Toby. All this money that MAGA and all these dickheads on the right gave you and propped you up. You meaning to tell me you couldn't leave? You can't leave New York. Maybe the money ain't, maybe I got it wrong. Maybe the money ain't as much as I thought it was. You know what you should do, Zeke? You should become a Christian Zionist. I heard they're paying $7,000. I think you should do that. If you do enough posts, I say if you do about, this for the rest of the year, if you do about, well, they pay you per month. But if you could get the deal where they pay you per tweet, because you got a name, if you could negotiate about 3,000, you could probably have enough money by the end of the year, maybe even into January, you'd have enough to move out of New York. You can sell your crib, take that money, buy something in Florida, and then use them tweets and pay the moving company. Florida. Why don't you just go to the Poconos, sir? It's red there. Oh, but you know them racist white boys. Yeah, you thought it was bad in New York. Okay, we got it. I want to move to Texas so badly, but I'd have to get divorced. This is how they're taught. Another trope of the right. They love to say that the left don't like women. And here y'all go. Why would you talk about your old lady like this? I thought MAGA was about God, family, country. Why are you talking about divorce? This shouldn't even enter. Y'all are Christians. This is what I was told. Y'all love the word of God. Why y'all talk about divorce? Then you got Dave Rubin, old bitch ass, talking about you got 24 hours. Man, if you don't shut up. Come to Appalachia. Do y'all understand this big old black man in Appalachia family? Appalachia. The meth capital of the world. Mitch McConnell's area. Owsley County. He want him to go down there. Barberville, Kentucky. I wonder how many black folk there. Let me look. They setting this man up. Okay, so it's Knox County. So that's where that Glenn Jacobs idiot, shout out to Kane, the character, but Glenn Jacobs is an idiot. That's what he governed over. Look at this. Barberville, Kentucky has a population of approximately 3,181 residents with a median age of 34 years. The racial makeup is predominantly white, about 92.4%, and the median household income is around $20,971, with a significant portion of the population living below the poverty line. And this white troll over here wants him to come down there. I tell you, they don't love you. Black MAGA, these white MAGA idiots do not love you. A black man in Appalachia. The lynchings, boy. We continue. Look. It's Vivek Sammy Sosa Ramaswamy. Now,
Yo, fuck nuts.
I wonder what fucknuts said. I wonder. Do y'all wonder what fucknuts said? Yes, you do. That's why you came here.
We got our asses handed to us.
There it is. Well, he didn't sugarcoat that. We'll play it again.
We got our asses handed to us.
Well, tell us more.
We got our asses handed to us in New Jersey, Virginia, and New York City.
Never had a shot, never had a shot, never had a shot. But continue.
Democrats swept all three.
Oh, wait. That sounds bad, right, family? But these were the same ones running around saying that Trump won in a landslide because he took all the swing states, even though he barely beat Kamala Harris. Which goes to show you, if they would have picked a decent candidate on the left, or she had better messaging, she might have whooped his ass. But shit, of course. Yeah. It's never about the messaging.
There's two key lessons for Republicans. Listen carefully. Number one, our side needs to focus on affordability.
Okay, so here we are. Fam, 122 on November 5th, 2025. You just heard the Republican Party turn into the Democrats.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
How come y'all's president didn't talk about affordability? He glossed over it. And before some asshole tells me that Kamala Harris did that, no, she didn't. She wanted to go have BlackRock run the market. That's not a solution. That's like giving Cujo the keys to the house. Y'all got to hold corporations accountable, but you can't do it because, again, corporations are bigger than the government. It's damn near 2026. Now y'all want to talk about affordability when you fucks were sitting there for months. You could have talked about it. You didn't want to talk about it because it wasn't sexy. Talking about China, yeah, that's sexy. Talking about Russia, yeah, that's sexy. Even that bullshit war over there in Israel, yeah, that's sexy. Tariff talk, oh yeah, all the panties drop real quick. Helping the American people, nah, we can't talk about that because we know what's going to happen. And like, I'm going to show you with Harris Faulkner. When you start talking about those type of issues, people are going to want solutions. And it's like I told the MAGA idiots, and y'all were here when I said it. When we did that live, I said whoever wins, especially on the MAGA side, they ain't gonna want to hear about no black people. They ain't gonna want to hear about no bullshit. They gonna want to hear about these wins. That's what they want to hear. And y'all cannot produce them any wins. Every time you try to bring up the tariff talk, me or other people fact checked y'all and showed y'all that your man was lying. They tried it again yesterday, talking about 600 billions going towards the debt and tariff revenue. That's revenue we were already getting, dickhead. The way I heard it, they were supposed to get at least 2 trillion by the end of the year. They ain't getting it, especially if the Supreme Court overturns his tariffs because he wanted to go out there and bloviate. This fucker came in there with a machine gun against the world, and the whole world got handguns. Who do you think gonna win? I just want y'all to put that on your brain, you and MAGA. Not, I mean, y'all too, but I want y'all to think about it. But I really want MAGA to really think about it. Your man Trump came in there with an M16A2 against a whole bunch of folk with handguns. Who do you think is gonna win that fight? Yes, it's a bullshit war. Yes, I said it. And if you got a problem, I can load it up the StreamYard later and we can have that out. It's a bullshit war. So let me know if you want to do that.
Get to work! Make the American dream affordable. Bring down costs.
The same man talking about, listen.
Electric costs, grocery costs, healthcare costs, and housing costs.
The same motherfucker talking about bring down costs, and this motherfucker want to make a whole Silicon Valley over there in Ohio, which is going to rise costs. He's going to have to go take tax money away from the people to go build infrastructure so he can make his Platinum Valley, which is going to raise everything around there and raise overall the state budget. But it's also going to hamper the people because they're going to have to pay for it. And how are you going to pay for it? More taxes. But this is the dude who tried to play libertarian when he first popped on the scene. And libertarians are against taxes. But yeah, by the way, screenshot.
And lay out how we're going to do it. And number 2, cut out the identity politics.
Nigga. The same man who campaigned on how his people are Hindu and how he ran. The nigga whole existence is identity politics. I'm a farmer, bro. I'm a fintech, bro. I had a business that got spotlighted by the State Department. I was part of Doge, the early days. I'm Hindu. My people come from India. I love my Indian heritage. JD named one of his kids Vivek. I did an interview with no shoes on or socks. I sat in front of a preeminent white supremacist who called me out on who I am. I tried to be a rapper until I got a cease and desist letter. I ran around talking about black people and how they shouldn't get reparations. Sir, and that's 13 things right there. You're the definition of identity politics. And then, oh, wait, I forgot about one thing, the H-1B fiasco. Because you had to go jump in there on vacation during Christmas while you were vacationing in Brazil. Oh, and by the way, you also went to a Christian school for high school. You went to a Catholic school. Yeah. But he want to talk about no identity politics. Okay, motherfucker.
It doesn't suit Republicans. It's not for us. That's the woke left's game, not ours. We don't care about the color of your skin or your religion.
Here we go.
We care.
Negro, Jerry, our kids are getting blown away every day. I don't know what you're talking about. I thought gun violence was the #1 cause of black youth death. Our kids get blown up every day. Why in the fuck should I care what's going on over there in the Middle East when that shit pops off every 5 years? Oh, so okay, I see what you're doing. You want to be that guy. Cool. Click that link. I'll better explain it to you face to face. Because again, what I tell y'all earlier about these new political cats. That's like you just want to show up now and act like they know stuff. Sir, y'all didn't give a fuck when they were getting blown up in 2018 and 2019. Y'all didn't give a fuck then. You didn't give a fuck during the war in Iraq. You didn't care then. I don't want to hear this crap now that y'all care about kids getting blown up in Israel and Gaza. I don't want to hear it. Y'all don't care. You were told to care. I said what I said when that war popped off. Praise to the victims on both sides. Fuck both of them governments. And I kept it moving because I got problems at home. That's why the right lost yesterday. That's what they were worried about. They weren't worried about home. They got them liberals off that square last year with all on protest. What did they do? Went right back to work, changed their messaging around again. Don't come in my comment thread talking about you care about them kids. You don't. And it's a bullshit war because it's all about money. If your president really cared about them kids, he'd have ended that war. He didn't end it. It's still going on. But what did he do? He got $1 trillion out of the Middle East, sent it over there, got some back, sent the rest of it over there. So he can enrich his family. The Middle East is about to become the most powerful entity on earth, next to BRICS. I don't want to hear it. You cap ass niggas come in here. Y'all want to act like, oh, this is wrong. You shouldn't be blowing up kids. Okay, they're blowing up kids right now in New York City. And that's them cops. Philly's blowing up cops. They just killed a kid down here in Georgia. But y'all ain't got no smoke for them. Oh, it's a black kid? Oh, yeah, gun violence. Okay. Okay. We're going to care when it's a torpedo or a hypersonic missile. Yeah, let's care. But when it's a bullet on our block, we don't give a fuck. Okay. All right. Shows where you know. You got that melanin and you caring about a motherfucker that can't even speak English. That's sad. And I'm not knocking the Gazans. I'm just trying to tell y'all a story. This is why America's in the shit that it's in. You worry about everybody else. This dickhead that you're looking on the screen right now, he don't care about them babies over there. He shut the fuck up. Good, good. You're right. I don't know you. Click that link and educate me. Go ahead. Because I agree with that. Both sides are in bed. So if you know that, why are you talking about them kids? If both sides don't care about them kids. Them Gazans about to get apartment buildings when they had houses. They're about to get their waterfront taken away from them. I don't hear y'all talking about that. It's about bombing babies. Guess what? That rhetoric don't work no more. You could have pulled that bullshit in the 90s. It don't work in 2025. People don't care. And it sucks that it's the conservative side that's the loudest that don't care about it. Oh, Netanyahu's bombing babies. Netanyahu he's a warmonger. Oh no, he's actually a good guy. That's both sides in the conservative Republican movement. That's how they sound right now. We move on though. There you go. Being libertarian, that page is out here. Dear MAGA, you need a libertarian American First and MAGA voting blocks to win close elections. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Bullshit. You don't need any of these. You know what you need? Policy. You need credible candidates that can actually go talk to people and not be scared. Citarella did the worst thing possible. He hooked up with Scott Pressler and didn't go outside and go to the little small ass neighborhoods and traverse that goddamn state and push policy. This motherfucker actually put on his website, and I said this last night, he put on his website Doge, knowing how Doge looks to the casual voter and the informed voter. Why would you put anything associated with Elon Musk on your website? Why would you do that? In a state that is heavy blue, why would you do that? And you know, some people in that state looked at your website and said, you know what? Let me just look at both candidates, see what they talking about. The second they saw NJ Doge, they said, nah, we good. I'll vote for the woman. All you had to do was go on your issue page and just put up affordability. This is how I'm going to do it. Crime. This is how I'm going to do it. Revive the New Jersey economy. This is how I'm going to do it. That's it. ACE. Affordability, crime, economy. That's it. You could have gotten at least to a runoff. No, you wanted to imitate MAGA, and you got your ass handed to you. Now I guarantee you he's gonna try to grift and go to Congress. I guarantee you he's gonna try to go back to Congress. Wait, I don't think he went. I think that was the other one. I think that was Cheryl. But somehow that's going to be the new grift. You lose a state race or a city race, go straight to Congress. No longer work for the people, work for corporations. That's where the money is. Got to have a retirement plan. There goes Benny. Now, this ain't me that did this. Somebody sped it up because they know how Ben Shapiro is. But let's see what old Ben had to say. Come on, Ben. Show me something. And by the way, yeah.
The real stuff. And who's the president of the United States whose name he will not mention? For some reason, he treats the president of the United States. He sort of treats him as though he is Voldemort. If you say his name, he will appear. But all the...
He said Joe Hendry. That motherfucker just said Joe Hendry. Let's get it. Get some. Oh my God. If my kid was here, she'd have loved it. Oh Lord. Maybe Ben watches NXT. Who knows? Oh my God. Go ahead, Ben. But wait, Trump said he was going to fix that. Remember? Y'all remember? We remember. He did that in DC, did he not? Did he not get all them folk off the street? Aren't they trying to advance a bill to get homeless people off the street? Isn't he not trying to get them into mental hospitals? To get them off the street? You're right. It is a local and state problem. So why is the federal government trying to intervene first? Oh, y'all can't hear him? Some bitch. Hold on. Fuck. My bad. I just saw y'all's thing. All right, let me try this again.
You can stop there. What is the real stuff he's talking about? Seriously, what is the real stuff? And who's the president of the United States whose name he will not mention? For some reason, he treats the president of the United States. He sort of treats him as though he is Voldemort. If you say his name, he will appear. But all the things he's saying right here are condemning the president of the United States. Let's just be very clear about this. When he says that people are being distracted by bombing Iran, who's the one who bombed Iran? The president of the United States. When he says it's a distraction to get the boys out of the girls' sports, which is not a distraction, it's a major issue in the United States that we ended.
How is it a major issue when you watch the Democrats take that issue and sign legislation? Y'all, again, this is what I said earlier in the stream. Y'all allowed the Democrats to do this. You were more worried about black people than you were worried about your fucking kids.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Again, y'all were more worried about black people than your goddamn kids. Because Con Inc. told you to do that. What's up, church? Y'all chat, what's up, man? Hey, I know. But I found this channel stream on Sunday. Good conversations. I may be going over there soon. So if y'all can, they up there in New York. So he could tell you how he feel about mamdani winning. And if you're so inclined, check out his content. If you want to subscribe, go ahead, do your thing. But let's get back to this. Go ahead, Ben. Show me something.
Trans threat to truth and reality. When he says that, who did that? That was Donald J. Trump. And then he says he's feeding appetizers. But he wants a country, he says, where people aren't sleeping on the sidewalks, which, by the way, is typically a local and state issue, where people aren't ODing on drugs. And then he says, why can't you stop it? You got the U.S. military. Don't you have SEAL Team 6? I have a question. Is Tucker in favor of using SEAL Team 6 to go after the Mexican drug cartels?
Why not? Y'all sent them to go get Bin Laden. Why not? Y'all love SEAL Team 6. Ever since they killed Bin Laden, y'all love SEAL Team 6. Y'all were going to use them to go get Maduro. Y'all going to use them to go try to take over Colombia. Oh, wait a minute, Ben. It sounds like you have a problem with the military being used on the shores of America. Is that what that sounds like? And if it is, you sound like a hypocrite. Because you were cool with your tax money going over there to help Israel bomb Gaza and the Palestinians and Hamas and Hezbollah and the PLO and the Democratic Front for the Liberation of Palestine, even if they're still, I don't even know if they're still around. That's old school right there. But all of a sudden now you got a problem with them being on your shores in between your borders? Huh, interesting. It always comes back to that, right?
I kind of am. So I would love to know if Tucker is in favor of an interventionist conflict in Mexico in order to take out the Mexican drug cartels.
I thought Trump said that as well. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Trump said he'd use the military to go after them cartel. He bombing boats right now, so he's using the military, so it's not that far of a stretch. This motherfucker say he might send troops to Nigeria. Oh, okay. Nigeria. Got it.
Really? Like, is he? If so, he should probably spell it out. But notice there's never a solution. He doesn't even have anybody on to discuss these problems on his show. He will never talk about how to solve the problems. This is why.
What do you mean he don't have people on there to talk about his show? Y'all don't want to go over there. Fam, they don't even want to go over there and talk to this man. And I get it. When they saw the Putin interview, they say he sold out. I understand it. But if that bitch, Nick Fuentes, can go and talk to that man. Why can't y'all stop being scared? Y'all loved Tucker like 7 years ago. What happened? Oh, conservatives can't stick together? Color me shocked.
I say it's about demoralization. It's about making you feel about the country. Because there is never a solution emerging from Tucker Carlson. I'll give this to Zoran Mamdani, who I think is one of the worst people in American political history. His solutions are absolute trash garbage. But at least he's offering some.
Well, trash, but you're offering something. Didn't y'all say that about the Democrats with black people?
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
I'm sorry. When you saw it happening to black people, what did you say? We had trash candidates. Well, I'm going to reverse that on you, Ben. Maybe you have trash voices on your side. Maybe if you all weren't trying to click up and be racist towards black folks, maybe you would have saw that they were nothing but liberals. You guys platformed liberals.
And folk, them white people lost their mind.
And look what happened. Y'all can't even get a straight message, and you watch the other side have a straight message. And it wasn't even anti-Trump. It's like I said before, they gave you the American dream, and they won with that. Sucks to be you.
Tucker goes out there and doesn't offer any solutions at all. Instead, Tucker goes out there and posits that everything is wrong in the world. Every victory is in fact an appetizer or a loss. In fact, he says, elites are using Iran as a distraction while they steal our money. I have a question. Who bombed Iran? Why don't you say his name? Say it. I dare you. I triple dog dare you. The president of the United States is the one who pulled the trigger on the Iran attack. The most successful single foreign.
He said the most successful single attack in... He can't be this fucking stupid. Your vice president said they had to call up Iran to find out where the nukes were. The alleged nukes. The alleged uranium. How was it? If it was so successful, y'all would still be talking about it. Y'all got punked by BRICS again. You tried to punk Iran, and then they threw some money to Trump, and Trump don't talk about it no more. And Iran is still on its way up to going back to being a superpower. Just dumb they don't get it. Who ready to laugh? Look who it is. Jordan Wells. He's not well, family. He mad. And the reason why he mad is because he's watched the right give, well, I told you, Nick Fuentes near mainstream coverage. Now, I'm telling you this right now. If they platform him on Fox News, it's over. The right is dead. But let's see what Jordan says. By the way, did you find a job yet, sir?
I'm telling you, if the GOP, if the Republican Party, J.D. Vance, Trump, and I love Trump, but if our leaders don't distance themselves from Tucker.
Distant themselves. Distant. And he was a teacher. Distant.
I know about 30
shut
minutes.
your face right now. You sure they didn't fire you because of your performance with them students? Distant.
If he's going to platform people like Nick Fuentes, I'm telling you, you're going to lose the black vote.
They never had it.
What is it though? I don't see it anywhere. What is it? What is it?
Where is this alleged black vote? Where is it? Black MAGA? You mean the 3% of Negroes that ran over there? And then they got this after their usefulness was done?
Fuck out of here.
That's what y'all, that's support. Okay, that's support. Okay.
the Hispanic vote. And
he caping out for Hispanics. They don't need you to tell them that. They found out when ICE showed up on their block.
And the conservative woman vote. You're going to lose the Christian.
Conservative woman vote. You mean the one where they're sitting there catcalling each other and the ones where they were going down on each other at these conferences? Yeah, I said it before 2 o'clock. They went down on each other at the CPAC, AmFest, Turning Point USA conferences, CAT. But all of us, and then went online because they fell out over somebody saying something wrong. Now they want to talk about, oh, well, you're a slut. No, you're a whore. That vote. I told you they hate women. I told y'all this. Oh, wait a minute. Wallow J, I want you to hold your word hose for a few minutes. We're going to show you another reason why they lost. Get to work! Why this nigga look like, why when I pause it right here, this nigga look like a whole Hinge profile picture? Say less.
Vote. These people are going to destroy the coalition that Trump has built.
Trump didn't build no coalition, you asshole. Since we got to explain this again to you, you new niggas that just showed up in here. Negro, Trump didn't build nothing. Remember, the whole of them already said what it was. Trump said something and it sounded different and they couldn't process it, so they ran over there. He pipered them and became Jim Jones, not the rapper, the nigga that killed all them people in Guyana with the Kool-Aid. That's what happened. They can't even tell you what Trump stands on.
That amazing coalition that had blacks, Hispanics, record high with Hispanic vote.
And what happened to all them quote unquote blacks? They ran. They said, nah. Them same blacks went and voted for Biden in 2020, you dickhead. Or you need to go look at them exit polls again. Yeah, he had gains with black men and black women. Wasn't a whole lot though. They still ran over there and voted for Biden. A lot of black folks stayed home. What happened last year? They didn't go out for the fake Jamaican lady. You want to promote black MAGA and black male. Okay, a few percentage points means nothing. The Jamaican lady got what, 84% of black votes? Of black folk that voted? Where is this coalition, sir? Especially when he has operatives like Byron Donalds running outside talking about no reparations. You think they're supposed to align with that? They showed you. And it's been a year. They're gone now. They're looking at the midterms now.
Voters, record high with black voters. Me and others, Brandon Tatum's, the guy from
the Christian Zionist. That's the first person you put out there. By the way, he been getting cooked for standing up with Israel. Cooked. They found out how much of a nigga you were.
PragerU. So many of us.
PragerU. Dennis Prager, the Jewish man. PragerU, Mr. Indoctrination himself. All right, motherfucker.
And others, Brandon Tatum's, the guy from PragerU. So many of us black conservatives have.
Oh, you talking about Zahavieh, that clown who takes trips to Israel? That's who y'all motherfuckers got the worst. Y'all got the worst big brothers and big sisters I've ever seen.
Worked so hard to convince all
these niggas got conservative baby D's running around. This is crazy. These old, you want a cookie ass niggas. Y'all are chasing white Day around the car. Y'all are insane.
Our people, the little people that have listened to us, that the Republican Party, and I know it's not true, but you know how it looks to black people and to Hispanics, that Tucker Carlson, one of the biggest voices of the right, is platforming a man that called black people N-words?
You didn't care about that though. You went on Jubilee talking about gun violence and how black people don't care. Why do you care about the N-word now? Remember, we say it. What was that number they said? They said we say about 5 million times a day. Why do y'all care about the N-word now? Huh? Y'all hear this hypocrisy? This is hypocrisy.
That has publicly said that black people are inferior mentally, publicly, who has spoken against interracial marriage, who has praised Hitler.
You mean the same dude who said that and then 2 weeks later said he don't mind marrying any kind of girl? Oh, you missed that, right? That mixed up troll. Okay.
And Stalin? You can.
Oh, he's shocked that a white kid, half white kid, brought up Stalin. Damn, I tell you, these new political cats, boy.
Kiss the 2028 election goodbye. If they don't stop being political, our leaders don't stop being political, and distance themselves from Tucker.
This nigga said if they're gonna kiss the 2028 election away if they don't stop being political. Oh my God. Fam. MAGA. Yeah. MAGA. Here we go. I've never experienced this much racism until I started speaking out against anti-Semitism. And I'm not alone. Many black conservatives who've taken a stand for Israel have seen the same thing. Yet the moment I mention white supremacy, people get offended. Let me be clear. I know most Republicans aren't like that. I'm still a proud Trump-supporting conservative. But unlike some, I won't stay silent. If you think disagreeing with me about Israel gives you the right to call black people the N-word, that's not free speech. That's racism, plain and simple. And it's coming from both the left and the right. Hatred of Israel is uniting racists across the spectrum and exposing who they really are.
Are your feelings hurt?
Her words down.
Aww.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Buck up, Buttercup. This is life. If you don't like this, if this is too tough for you, you need to go. You need to go do something like learn how to be a better teacher. This politics game ain't for you. If you can't handle a couple of racists calling you the N-word, how the hell are you supposed to be doing political content? You snowflake.
Mike Wilson.
At the Republican Jewish Coalition, and congratulations on 40 amazing years. I want to thank.
By the way, where is old James at? Whatever that dude's name that was in here. Yeah, this is why I said this is also why I said this was a bullshit war. There you go. That's how much your president cares about Jewish people. Why would he do a whole statement and include them in this? Why would he do this? He only got 32% of the Jewish vote despite all he's done for Israel and the Jewish people. Nigga, Trump got elected a year ago. Why are you caring about the Jewish vote now? Y'all don't see the script?
Why do you feel a necessity to insult people?
Again.
Is that,
where's the script? Where's the script? Read the script.
Is this a big defensive thing that you've got?
Read the script.
Why don't you read your own script?
What's up, Tori?
I said Tucker is not MAGA.
This is why they lost. You're supposed to be talking policy. You over there getting paid to shit on Tucker Carlson.
Guess I gotta put his name out there. That's not MAGA. When you're on your platform and people are...
Tucker's not MAGA. Tucker is not a conservative. Tucker is not a right winger. Tucker is a fucking liberal that comes from money, you dickhead. Since we gotta tell you this. And shout out to Torian. He is the heir to the Swanson fortune. He's a fucking billionaire when the last few of them die and they sign the documents over to him. He's a billionaire. You having a crash out over a budding billionaire.
Are acting as if Sharia law is better than what we have here in America and the laws that are given to us.
And y'all ain't stopping Sharia law nowhere. Where is y'all's legislation to stop Sharia law?
By God, through faith, you're a silly person. If you are out here and you don't know whether or not Hamas is a terrorist organization or a political organization, you are a foolish person.
They're both, you dickhead.
And since I'm already name dropping, everybody saw that interview. You have a guy say that he supports Stalin and that he was a big fan of Stalin on your show.
Wow. So he's a fan of the people that stopped Hitler. He's a fan of the people who oppressed their people, and you're shocked. He's shocked.
You can have him on the show, but doggone it, you better push back on people like that. There's no way you can say that you're a Christian. There's no way you can say you believe in God and you support a person like Joseph Stalin, who didn't.
He was Russian Orthodox. Left the faith though. His early theological studies influenced his later political ideology. Sounds like what he's doing with he pulled the Middle East. Okay. All right, Brandon. You got it. You got it.
Ones that exist with it. Here's why I'm angry. The Democrats passed Obamacare, but yet the Republicans have never done anything to correct the problems that exist with it. And I blame my own party. That's absolutely wrong. And I don't think it's an easy thing to fix. However, it's something that we should have a plan for. And Mike Johnson, for a month now, cannot give me a single policy idea. And I'm angry about that.
When you have B6 out here making sense, you know your party fucked up. What did she just say? And she got that white Karen look. By the way, screenshot. Say it again.
However, it's something that we should have a plan for. And Mike Johnson, for a month now, cannot give me a single policy idea. And I'm angry about that.
A single policy idea. And that's just on healthcare. They can't do that because they don't have any ideas. Trump got all these people around him, and not one of them could come up with an idea to fix Obamacare, or at least have a substitute. Can't do it. What y'all should have done was, y'all should have shut down that marketplace and get all those CEOs of all of those insurance companies to the White House, sit in that goddamn conference room with JD sitting there, the AG, and your Surgeon General, and your Treasury Secretary, and say, all you fuckers are supposed to have affordable healthcare on your fucking websites. not through the goddamn states where y'all gonna get kickbacks off of for every people you sign up. It's your job. You want people to keep you in business, you give them affordable healthcare. Hell, you could even do tier lists. I don't give a shit. I don't want the states having to foot that bill. I want y'all to take care of that. And then if you want, you can hire those state workers to watch over it. You could do that. Hell, you could hire the state workers. It'll free up some money in the budgets. But it shouldn't be the state's job to set up marketplace and then have to do third-party redirects and have all these brokers show up and call people and annoy them about getting insurance just because they went on the website to go look up shit. They should be bogging down your phone lines. But Trump is too pussy to do it. This is what they're putting up. And I saw somebody put up saying, we went from a Muslim killing all these people to electing a Muslim of whatever faith, because there's different sects, and he become mayor on the day Dick Cheney died. They said it was a full circle moment. I said, that's crazy. This fraud, and then I'm going to drop the link again and y'all can come up. I'm going to give y'all about 20 minutes and then I got to go get my kid. This fraud did all that talking, all that sashaying, all that hair whipping, tune his ass for Fox News.
Mike Wilson.
To watch the candidate he was stumping for get his ass kicked badly. Remember that tweet I told y'all about at the beginning of the live that we were going to get into? Here it is. So Scott Presler delivered Pennsylvania to Trump in 2024, but he couldn't get any wins in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, or Virginia tonight. Now, the important thing in Pennsylvania was they were trying to get them 3 Democrat judges off. Pause. They were trying to get them fired. And the people spoke and overwhelmingly kept them. It's as if President Trump delivered Pennsylvania to Trump last year. I see what he did there. And Presler just takes credit for Trump's popularity. Presler would continue to focus on obscure groups like the Amish as a publicity stunt, when all research suggests the biggest jump in Amish voting occurred from 2016 to 2020, and research suggests only a few hundred new Amish voters showed up in 2024. At least he's getting rich delivering all these losses year after year. And the fucker here is talking about he gonna go to Indiana next. Indiana. A state with 3 electoral college votes. That's where you're going to go worry about. A reliable red state. They ran out there, last thing. They ran out there talking about voter suppression. Oh, so when it was 2022 and Stacey Abrams getting their ass kicked, y'all was laughing at the left talking about voter suppression. There was wonkiness in 2024. People were complaining about voter suppression in certain areas of the country. But Trump won. Now that the Republicans got their asses kicked, now y'all want to run outside and talk about voter suppression? Oh, okay. Right. And credit to Pennsylvania, they stayed open till 10 o'clock because they had problems on election day. And they still, Pennsylvania, you Republicans, you still lost. So Scott Presler got an extra 2 hours to show how feckless and how much of a fraud he is. 2 extra hours. That's crazy. What happened? They dropped the trailer? Marvel cast teases Avengers Doomsday Star Study cast. Okay, that's great. But there y'all go. So if you want to come up, that's cool. If not, I will go get my kid. Oh, let me see if I can find them Trump True Social posts. That man was he must have been he must have been doing something yesterday, boy, because he was on True Social talking. He was dropping lyrics. We'll take care of it. Okay. So we you're gonna waste more taxpayer money doing investigations. Okay, motherfucker. Okay. That's they man. What's this? Elon Musk. Remember to vote tomorrow in New York. Bear in mind that a vote for Curtis is really a vote for mamdani or whatever his name is. Vote Cuomo. This is the third sexual assault you have endorsed, which is not a lot, but weird it has happened 3 times. Do you have a better suggestion? Yes, if you're a real Republican, you go vote for Sliwa. But we know you wouldn't do that because he doesn't have name recognition, and y'all are about name recognition. Remember, he was what they call him. They were calling him president during the C-19. Oh, okay. Just insane. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Oh yeah, and it was this one too. 90% of black people voted for Abigail Spanberger. White people, on the other hand, I love how they thought this. Oh my God. Did y'all really think? Sorry, I gotta show you this. Where is it? No, it's not that one. Where the fuck is it? I gotta show you this. Now, this is the early exit polls, and they're bitching that black folks voted for Spanberger. Okay. Again, you didn't think her comments on black people were going to come back and bite her. You didn't think that. Okay. You didn't think her talking about black history should be abolished. That wasn't going to come back. The email. That doesn't like women. Talking about women are the problem. What? So wait. So women voting. So women voting for Spanberger, that's the problem. Okay. All right. Okay. This should tell you that they have no message. This should tell you. But the American dream defeated MAGA yesterday. Family units defeated MAGA yesterday. And y'all still haven't figured it out. And here it is, November 5th. There should be constant MAGA accounts tagging Darby O'Morrow, tagging I said I ain't even gonna talk about this nigga. He goes somewhere. This was one of the tweets yesterday. MAGA brought their side chick to their parents' 25th anniversary celebration while other people brought their families. Yes, I heard Tom Brady cloned his dead dog.
Hello? Kid, can you hear me? I can't hear you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Sorry. My phone got connected to the car, but yeah. First, well, we already knew the Jamaican wasn't going to win. So what do you think is going to happen to her? She going to do a podcast next? Or she going to
No,
fade
she's
off
gonna
like
go
Mark
to
Robinson?
Congress. Somebody's gonna get in her head and she's gonna try to go for Congress.
Yeah. Well, at least she's not as toxic as Mark Robinson was. So she might got a shot, but I doubt it.
No, she's worse.
How's she worse?
Because she's an immigrant.
Yeah, and she's on the right.
He just proved to y'all, and you heard her speech. She just proved to y'all she can buy. She's bought easily. I at least give Mark Robinson that he gonna stick with the grift.
Yeah, he ain't doing politics no more.
Right. This bitch just told you, okay, yes, I was on a Republican and we conservative. Now I'm willing to work with anybody. She got off the grift within. Their polls closed at 7 o'clock. She got off the grift within 2 hours.
So she basically already saying, yeah, I might become a liberal.
No, she's going to play moderate.
Ah.
She's going to be a moderate right Republican candidate for Congress.
And she'll still get her ass.
She already told y'all she don't like MAGA and she don't like Trump. So she's going to go with the Republicans, the real Republicans.
But all people are, yeah, she ain't going to win that.
But
Virginia,
again, remember what I
Virginia
told y'all. If you are black and you don't have a interracial relationship, you are not rising up in politics. It's not happening. Especially on the right. It's not happening.
How long do you think it's going to be before Wesley Hunt get his wake-up call? Because he's someone that... Oh, you think he's going to get voted out?
He's done. Don't nobody talk about this man. This man has pushed no policy. He wants to be a celebrity. They're going to figure him. They've already started figuring him out. They're just waiting for the time to strike.
When he messes up, basically.
He's going to say something stupid on Twitter and they're going to destroy him. And then he's going to find out how much of a great value Bobby Lashley he is. And he's going to get voted out next year.
Mm-hmm.
The Democrats secretly want that Voting Rights Act to be clipped up. They're already talking about changing Texas blue all the way through that. He could get voted out of his seat, and he don't even have to be part of no election.
Couldn't they try to put the immigrants in that voting right bill if they try to rework that bill? Like illegal immigrants.
They could, but they would need the Republicans to go through with it. If the Republicans go through with it, that should just tell you everything you know.
Especially if even just one vote with it. Just all they need is one. It's over.
Oh my God, this is the greatest season of American politics ever.
You ain't
The
lying.
writing
God
is
knows.
beautiful.
The script is undefeated right now, sir.
Oh my God. And remember, I told y'all last week they all were gonna lose their races. I told them that. They said I was crazy. I said,
Oh
okay.
yeah, you said soccer. You did say all of them was gonna lose. Not South Carolina, but all of them lost though.
Well, South Carolina had some bullshit races, but still.
Yeah, I already knew Winston was gonna lose. I said that's Virginia. She is not winning no. That was not gonna happen. I said, baby, you should have put notes of what happened to Mark Robinson last year.
No, if she would have just stayed on the issue, she could have got into a runoff. That email blast killed her.
Yeah.
And they were already shaky with her over the summer, and she didn't change.
Well, next year is gonna be. Ooh, I thought Vivek was a candidate, not the actual like.
No, yeah, he ain't go through the primary yet.
Oh, so he ain't been through the primary yet, right?
That would be funny if he don't even get past the primary. They pick somebody else.
Oh, he don't get through the primary. Oh, that's boy, you, Miss Lisa Torian. Oh, it's gonna be
Oh my God.
Miss Lisa gonna light his ass up.
Oh my God. Talking about we got our asses kicked.
No
shit.
I said, man, you may not even make it to your daggone race. You might get shoot. Especially when them young people said it to your face. Woo. That was fun, but I'll land my plane so you can go pick up your daughter, sir.
Yes, sir. And that was Wallow J. Yes, sir.
Yeah, KG, I just came here to give you your flowers, man. You called it for like 2 years about everything that you said was going to happen. It happened. And I mean, like I said, you need to get your own 1-800 hotline or something, because you better than Miss Cleo was, because you telling the truth.
It's not hard to predict. I've seen this shit since I was a kid in the 90s. I told y'all, I didn't grow up like a lot of kids. I grew up listening to news radio and politics and CNN when CNN was good. I
can see.
It just keeps coming back around again.
I can see that. I was going to ask you, did you ever consider like getting into politics yourself?
Who asked you to go out of town? The stupid young one or the married one? The married one. That's what I thought. Don't go. You hear me? If you want him to bleed.
Me going to politics, shit. I thought.
Did you ever think about it? That's what I mean. Like when you was younger.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't worth it though.
Sure ain't. You're right about that.
Cause my ideas, they ain't gonna like them.
No, because you tell the truth, and you're gonna try to get some things done. Actually,
here's the thing: they don't want to hear the truth.
No, they don't.
That's why Trump got in. They didn't want to hear the truth.
They just want to hear what they wanted to hear. Right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, they heard what they wanted to hear, and look what happened now. Just like with the Epstein stuff, shouldn't have ran his mouth. Now he has to sit there and stand on it. He can't stand on it. He had to stand. He stood on. I'm gonna fix this economy. Second day, talking about the gas price, the stuff for groceries is gonna be tougher than I thought. No shit. We could have told you that, and people told you that. You didn't care though because you wanted the votes. Now that you have to sit there, you have to look the American people in the face, and they have to wonder why shit's not going down. Who are you gonna blame? Democrats,
of course.
Because they're running the farms in them red states, right? Okay. All right. It's the Democrats who is whooping your ass.
Yep. But all right, then, man. Like I said, keep up the good work, KG.
Thank you. It's our fault. The GCC is kicking your ass. It's the Democrats' fault. It's the American people's fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault that the Middle East and BRICS are making deals with every country on earth, including Australia now. It's the American people's fault. It's the Democrats' fault. Dickhead. Anyway, y'all. Hopefully you learned something. If you did, I done my job. If not, I try to be better next time. Before we go, for those who weren't here at the beginning, we played something And we fixing to play it again. It's going to play us out. No shout out to Bill O'Reilly, you piece of shit. And we're going to have fun. We will see you tomorrow when we watch that debate where Charlie Kirk got his ass handed to him. Just to keep smoking on this right-wing pack, even though I don't smoke. And yeah. We'll see you around. So y'all take care, stay safe. And you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your existence. What day is my birthday? Next Wednesday. Next Wednesday. So make sure y'all got y'all roast material ready. I want to hear some good roasting. Okay? I'm going to be 40. Y'all should have enough. Y'all been here. Some of y'all been here for 3 years. Some of y'all been here 4. Some of y'all been here almost 5. I want to hear some good roast material. You should have enough. If you don't, y'all don't love me. Anyway. Again, y'all take care. Stay safe. Oh, we got these. I got to play these. AW1, thank you for being a member for 19 months. That's a blessing. Again, it's only 99 cents. Helps me reinvest back in the platform, buy toys and clothes for the baby. And when you let us know how long you've been a member, or you do become a member, or get a super chat or super sticker on your phone, and you come to fill it out and pass it on to the platform, it's a blessing. Yes, it is. And I just realized I don't even have the thing in here. Give me 1 second. How many? 226. I got like 20 minutes. All right. I believe it's this one. Play, you bastard. Come on, play. Oh, Lord. He's still loading. Okay.
I'm tired of being nice. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
I am overwhelmed.
AW1, thank you for the $2. He said you're on a roll, KG. I was. But that's a blessing. And you get this here.
I am overwhelmed.
William Moran, thank you for the $5. He said, this is a great analysis on what happened, KG. I appreciate that. And you get this here.
I am overwhelmed.
Treasure Black Power, thank you for being a member for 15 months. That's a blessing. And you get this here.
I am overwhelmed.
Shamika Gray, thank you for being a member for 28 months. That's a blessing. And you get this here.
I am overwhelmed.
And Miss Nisi, thank you for being a member for 24 months, 2 years today. That's a blessing. And you get this here.
Moving on up, moving on up to the east side. Moving on up.
I am
Moving on up, moving on up to the east side. Moving on up.
But anyway, y'all. All right, y'all. Y'all take care, stay safe, and you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your existence.
My whole point, he just needs to be quiet. People, you know, over in excess of $200 million is being lost. People losing their jobs and things of that nature. And here you are joking as usual. I have no problem with them tweeting because players tweet all the time. That's not the issue. You need to focus, okay, on getting a deal done, getting a collective bargaining agreement reached, so you can get back on the court and make up to millions upon millions of fans who watched you wet the bed in the fourth quarter. That's what you need to be doing. I don't want to hear anything about football. I don't want to hear anything about anything else. I don't want to care. I want to hear about their sneakers with his tight suit on and all that. I have no problem with that either. I got no problem with none of that. It is time. And the reason that I say it's time is because stuff. He's a great guy, and you know, he's got to deal with a lot of stuff. And we, you know, bottom line is he's a great person. Okay, and we shouldn't even be focused on anything but his game. But his game has come up short time and time again. And the one other thing that I want to say before I leave this to you, and I'm dead serious about this, there's something that's really starting to alarm me. You got titles. None of the great guys, you know, they shun all of that. Gotta get it done, totally. But to lose in the finals the way that he did, and then to come out here with the smile on your face like that, the world is just beautiful. I don't understand it. Champions don't do that. They just don't. That's what I wanted to say.
Sounds familiar.
He won the title champions. Right. About the price that champions feel that way. But the other issue, like I talked to before, is I've spoken to champions, and they talk about the price that they paid in order to win, to be crowned champions. Right. And this guy is walking around like he won the title. It bothers me. Enough. You got to get it done. Period. No more excuses. No more. I don't care about what products you're selling. I don't care about what you do through November, through May. I care about what you're going to do in terms of putting rings on your finger so everybody else can shut up. It is time. I'm tired of this man being celebrated. For what? We know you're great. How about winning? Win for once.
Just win. Yeah.
Just win, baby.
Time's up.
Get your ass up! We gotta get out of here now!
But did we have a good time here? Hello?
Gotta get your groove on.
At the end of the day gotta end.
That's it.